EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
What we got? Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. They can't hang with us. Name Mike. Off. He's crazy.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Watch out. 30. Rush in.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And bring it. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Power, watch run. Check three. Check nickel.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Murray again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers who try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Deuce. 59. Watch the curl.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rodgers again now. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Focus, defense. Go to 50. SOS.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 25's the mic.
Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jump out! Slam!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Throwing now is Murray. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got room. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 21-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Let's go. Hey, 258. Five's the mic. You go night. Time to go night. Check three.
Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going deep for Brown. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Murray to air it out again. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray on the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The give is to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense steps away. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Showtime today, baby.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here's Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon,
58. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Shift.
To throw is Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They'll start with the option.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Silver. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Hey. Go.
Oh, what a juke into space.